was interesting what you were saying too about movies. I'm not sure whether you were saying that on film or before, and the stories they tend to present. Because I feel that traditionally wisdom or the patterns of life were transmitted through tales and stories.
Yes, absolutely.
And so children and adults too would absorb almost by osmosis patterns of life through tales and stories, which then might happen later on to them.
Yes.
And then they have a chance of sort of recognising that, and also having some hope that things can be transcended.
Yes.
But there seems to be less of the sort of storytelling or the traditional storytelling going on with parents. I read the other day that the average parent only spends a few minutes a week telling their kids stories now, or it's become less. But also the quality of stories that a culture sort of percolates around a culture tells us something about the culture. So do you think that we're losing that sort of traditional way of transmitting context, widening patterns, recognition, that kind of thing?
I certainly do. There are a number of reflections I'd make on that. The one that immediately came to mind was that one of the people who I found most influential on me at Oxford was an elderly academic who had been the daughter of the postmaster in Wigan, and she got to Oxford and became a head of the college. And she said that when she was young, their big treat was to be allowed to stay up after supper, and their father, the postmaster in Wigan, would read the works of Walter Scott to her, and that's what started her off on a sort of academic life. I don't know that would be exactly how things happen now, partly because we don't tell stories so much, we tend to just watch whatever in a rather fragmented way as on television. But in a much deeper way, we seem to have lost the sense of a narrative that is a mythological story. It's not a literal story. It embodies wisdom that is intuitive, not understood either literally or by a process of decoding, but is intuitively understood. And back in the 60s, the German philosopher Walter Benjamin said, we seem to be losing something that is an inalienable part of our humanity, which is the sense of the narrative which transmits experience between people and between generations.